Hello guys, it's JJ from Captain Korea, and today we're going to be reacting to K-pop again. Um, just to give a bit of a background, this channel started as a K-pop reaction from over 10 years ago now, and so we've been into K-pop for a while now. My brother's just away for some health issues currently, and so we've seen the evolution of K-pop. And even before we started our reaction videos, I grew up with family and friends who would play K-pop around, so I'm very familiar with the type of style of music that they had back then, the genres, the very big groups, the big entertainment labels, and the history and the progress of a lot of the big groups that we've seen in history. I would say I started at around second gen, and so the big groups that I remember growing up included Big Bang, which is my all-time favorite group, which recently had a comeback. This also includes Super Junior, Girls' Generation, 21, Kara, Tiara, Sistar, 2PM, 2AM, Beast, M Black. I know I'm missing a bunch as well off the top of my head. And then we get into the GOT7s, the Winner, the EXO, and so it goes on and on and on. So I've been exposed to a lot of K-pop, but if I'm being honest, recently I haven't been listening to a lot of newer K-pop songs. Just some songs here and there, but mainly going to the older songs, the older generation songs. Some newer songs that I have heard that I really enjoyed include Moonwalking by Longshot, as well as what else is there? Deja Vu by TXT. But there's not too many, so I think around the fifth generation I started trailing off from listening to as much K-pop as I used to. But I am curious to see what kind of sounds that they're bringing to now, what kind of style that they're bringing. I know that a lot of the songs these days, now I could be wrong, are more catered towards a global audience, because K-pop is such a such a big genre now. And so we have a lot of talented artists and a lot of new groups. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to check out some new K-pop groups that I haven't heard of before. And so we have 3 groups today, and those 3 groups are going to be, we have KiiKii, we have Hearts2Hearts, and then we have RESCENE or RESCENE. So we have 3 groups, and so these are going to be girl groups that we're going to check off for today. If you have any recommendations for any other groups or songs that I should check out, as well as for my brother when he comes back, please do comment down below. But yeah, I've been away for a while listening to more hip-hop, P-pop, as well as just pop in general, and so it'd be nice to see what new songs have been out there right now. And I am familiar now, so when I grew up I was familiar with the big 3. We had YG, we had JYP, and we had SM, and now I am aware that it's the big 4. We have HYBE labels as well now, and so very excited to check this out, what kind of music and sounds that we're going to get. And yeah, very excited for this. Don't know what to expect, but if I were to go in with some sort of an expectation, my guess would be that they're going for a more global reach. So I'm expecting, potentially more English lyrics or more certain modern sounds or trendy sounds, but I could be wrong. So excited to check this out. So let's go straight into this. All right, so the first group we have here is KiiKii, and they have a song called New Era. And let's see, this came out 6 months ago, and they're under the label Starship Entertainment. So growing up, for me, Starship, I think about Sistar. That group was insane. I think about Monster X, and there's a few. I'm definitely missing a few more. I think K-Will was in it. I could be completely wrong, but I remember K-Will, I believe, was in Starship as well. And so they had a lot of strong vocal groups from what I remember growing up with Starship Entertainment. And so curious to see if that's what they're going to go with KiiKii as well. But let's go straight into this. 3, 2, 1, go. I hope my face isn't blocking anything. Turn on captions. Oh, Ive is also in Starship. That's right.
자, 3, 2, 1.
너는 무슨 소원 빌 거야?
Oh shoot. Oh. Oh. I'm really liking this beat. I don't know the genre of this type of beat, but I'm really liking that beat. That beat that they have going on. The wah wah is very catchy, and I really like the vocals that go with it because they start off with more of a just like a speaking tone to it, and then the way they just go to the vocals. Usually when the vocals come in, they switch up the instrumentals a bit, but they did not do that here. And so that contrast I thought is really cool actually. But yeah, very cool, interesting vibes so far. I really like that instrumental, and the vocals from this member over here go really well. It creates this very unique kind of atmosphere, kind of vibe to it. I like that flow. Why does this falsetto work so well with this instrumental? I like the music video, the aesthetics. I really like this choreo too. It's very fun and playful. This reminds me of Wonder Girls, Nobody. I really like this pre-chorus here. The contrast, the play and recall between the bye, and then you have the falsetto, so you have the high tones, and then you have the low tone. I like that contrast. And just like the fashion, this is how I know I'm getting old. When I see this kind of fashion, they say 2000s vibe. Yeah, I remember clothing like that growing up as well, and so that's how I know I'm getting old as well. Is like those stuff are coming back in. But I really like that contrast in the pre-chorus. I think that's one of my favorite parts of the song so far. And I thought the rap flow, nothing too crazy, but it created a rhythm and a flow to it that was really bouncy. So I really did like that. But yeah, let's finish this off. Hey. We got some astronaut sound effects. That ad-lib is creating such a interesting feeling to the song. Oh. Those group melodies. I wasn't expecting that. 404. New era. New era. 404. Interesting. Okay, so that was New Era by KiiKii. I think that's a like for me. yeah, that was definitely interesting for me. That was very how should I say this? That was very, I don't know, it was different. I'm not used to hearing sounds like that, honestly. And so hearing that was really interesting for me personally. I thought the vocals created some kind of mood atmosphere, even with the ad-libs, and I thought those were really nice. I like the contrast between the low and the high tone vocals that they had in the pre-chorus, and I thought the choreography was really fun. I like the fashion choices that they had, and just like the aesthetics and the coloring of the music video that they had really gave that kind of, you know, 2000s era feel to it. And so I thought that was really nice, really unique, and I feel like Starship is coming strong with the girl groups. I mean, we have IVE, which is popular, super popular internationally, but especially domestically in Korea. And so that was really interesting for a new era by KiiKii. They definitely stood out to me. I don't know, like, this isn't a sound that I've definitely heard in the past, and so I really did enjoy it. If I had something to compare to, like in the past, I would see maybe an FX doing this kind of a style song, but I think this was really interesting. All right, next up we have Hearts2Hearts from SM Entertainment, SM Town. This is 73 million views from a year ago. And when I think about SM, growing up, I think about Girls' Generation, and I think about FX. I always thought of FX as more of that experimental sound girl group, and they had a lot of very cool songs. Four Walls is one of my favorite from them, as well as Electric Shock. And when I think about Girls' Generation, you know, there were, in my opinion, like top. They were top echelon, and they had so many successful songs and solo and subunit careers. And so SM Entertainment has had so many big girl groups, and I know aespa recently has been super popular. When I think about aespa, I did enjoy Whiplash. I thought that was a really good song, and I know they had a song recently with G-Dragon, I believe. And so let's see what they do with Hearts2Hearts. Usually I feel like when it comes to girl groups with their debuts, I don't know, I think they go for more of that more cute kind of style to it, if we're talking about new girl groups from SM Town. So let's see what they do with Hearts2Hearts. I'm curious to see what kind of style that they're going for, but just based upon this picture over here, I'm assuming that it's more of a like more of a, how should I say this, more of this like a youthful vibe to it. So let's go straight into this. Hearts2Hearts, if there's anything that I should know about this, or my brother should know about this group, please do comment down below. But this is Style. Oh, did I miss something? Oh, okay. Again, that youthful kind of like high school kind of vibes. Low key. Oh wait, hold up. Yes, it's such youthful feels to it. Hold up. Oh, this chorus. Wow, I think the melodies right off the rip are actually super catchy. Well, I feel like an uncle speaking right now, but it really kind of gives an old K-pop feel to it. I don't know, I'm so used to hearing lots of drops now, or really repetitive choruses, that for me this sounds really refreshing for me. Hearing, instead of like, when I started deviating away from listening to as much K-pop as I used to growing up, it was around that era where it would be a lot of trap elements to it, a lot of big drops to the choruses, not a lot of creativity in the chorus in my opinion. But hearing something like this brings me back kind of more to an old school K-pop vibe where you have great vocals in the chorus, great melodies, super catchy. And so this is the kind of song style that I listened to growing up when I was much younger. And so I think it's really cool that SM kind of brought that back with what's style. And so I'm really enjoying that so far. I think the vocals are really good here. Very clean, and I feel like the music video so far just kind of matches the song very well, kind of talking about wanting to hang out and spend time with your cherished friends and people along those lines, and I think they do a really great job of that so far. Really cute styled music video. Yo, this verse here is, I don't know. It feels nostalgic. Da 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 da. That part, it just feels nostalgic for me for some reason. This part. The stop motion style is really cool too. I like the melodies going on there. 3. Hey. This part is just so nostalgic. The do-do-do. Smooth bridges. If there's one thing about SM, their artists always had crazy bridges. Something about the bridges when it comes to songs from SM. They always had super, I don't know how to describe. Their bridges were always so magical to me. When I think about SM, a lot of the ones from aespa, EXO, something about the bridge, whenever there's such intensity and a lot of things happening in the song, I always find the bridge from SM groups just so refreshing. Such a good switch up, especially in NCT songs as well. I always look forward to their bridges, and I really like the way they stripped it off here to make it more soft. And you have instrumentals going like da da da. It creates that magical kind of feeling and atmosphere to a song. So I really like that, especially with SM groups. Love this group melody vocal chorus here. Fantastic ad-libs. Who is that? Oh, I like how they switched it up here with the chorus. Fire. Oh, I guess they got in trouble. Super nice song. I really enjoyed this one. That one was really good. That was Hearts2Hearts style. I really enjoyed it. It kind of gave me a nostalgic K-pop feel to it. Really liked the melodies of the chorus. Really like the group vocals that I think that's what it is. I think it's the group vocals in the chorus that really hit me, because usually when I started deviating, as I mentioned before, it was like big drops or it was just one person singing the chorus, but having group vocals in the chorus felt really nostalgic. I like how they switched up the chorus at the end how they switched up the lyrics. They just switched the verses and like the lines in general at the end. I really liked the bridge was magical, the way they stripped it off, and it really had that kind of youthful, uplifting feel to it that really brings me back to the old days when I grew up listening to K-pop. And I thought their vocals were fantastic. I don't remember there being a rap in this song, but the vocals were fantastic, and I feel like the music video had a very cute style to it that really matched the song as well. And yeah, I really enjoyed this one. If I had to compare Style and 404, two completely different songs, I feel like in terms of just melodies and the kind of hook that gets me into a song, I feel like Style for me is more addicting off of first listen, but my opinions always change based upon multiple listens as one. So I really enjoyed this one. Kind of gave a classic feel to it. All right, this last one we have here is Love Attack by RESCENE or RESCENE, or I think it's RESCENE. But let's go straight into this. Don't know what company they are from. Let's search this up. They are from a company called The Muse Entertainment. So they gotta be a new group, and they debuted in 2024. Alright, let's go straight into this. 3, 2, 1, and go. Are we going hip hop? I like that bass guitar. Groove vocals here again. I like where this is going so far. Right off the rip, catchy melodies. Why does this sound so familiar to me? I really like, again, similar to Hearts2Hearts style. I like how they have group vocals going on in the chorus, but I don't know if they use a sample from another song from the past, because you know that's how a lot of producers and artists make songs. I am curious to see what they sampled, because that chorus does sound familiar to me. What was that song? Let me hear it. I might be tripping. I don't think so. I could be wrong. I like how they have very classical instrument elements as well. They have lots of guitars going on. I love the drums that they have going on as well over there. And obviously with the rap verses, I feel like in this type of song, they don't have to go super hard or ham on the rap verses. So I feel like that in a sense kind of matches the style of the song. I feel like if they went super ham on the rap, that wouldn't really match the song. And I've noticed with some songs in the past, you would have that where you go super crazy with the rap, but it wouldn't necessarily go with the flow of the song. I can't lie though, the chorus is very catchy. It's where have I heard this? all you need. Hey. Very light ad-libs at the back too, nothing too crazy. Alright, that was Love Attack by RESCENE. And I will say I thought the chorus was very catchy. I wouldn't say it's my favorite song that I've checked out today, but I do think that it had a lot of catchy elements to it. I don't know, I really like the group vocals as well. Kind of had that youthful vibe as well. I don't know, I feel like it feels like I've heard this song. I don't know if it's from TikTok or if it's from Instagram Shorts, but I feel like I've heard this somewhere before, and it's bothering me right now that I don't know where it is, where I've heard it from before. But I thought that the vocals were strong with this as well, and I feel like this kind of song doesn't need those crazy ad-libs to go with it as well. And so I thought that was very nice, going along with the classical instruments we had going on with not classical instruments, but we had the guitars, the band instruments, we had the drums, and I thought that was really nice. And I think it was just a solid song. I do like where the songs are going so far, in terms of the fact that it's nothing like crazy drops, no lines, no melodies. I feel like the direction in which it's going so far, it's been pretty nice from what I've been seeing so far. And so I feel like out of the three, the biggest shock for me was definitely KiiKii today with 404. Just the instrumentals from the get-go, the womp womp was very catchy. But I think my favorite one that I've from my first impression so far is Style by Hearts2Hearts, just off of first impressions. But obviously with more songs, as it goes on with more listens, sometimes my opinions do change, and so curious to see where it goes with that. But if there's anything I should know about these groups, please do comment down below, and if you have any other recommendations, please do comment down below as well. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment any other future suggestions. Bye.